Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Like you've made too many mistakes to be used for something great? Well, let me tell you a story about a man who probably felt the same way, and his name was Moses. Picture this. Moses, a former prince of Egypt, is now living as a shepherd in the middle of nowhere. He'd fled his old life after a terrible mistake and had been hiding out for 40 years. His glamorous past was long gone. Now his days were filled with sheep, sand, and solitude. He was probably thinking his story was over, that his best days were behind him. But one day, something extraordinary happened. While leading his flock on Mount Horeb, also known as the Mountain of God, he saw a sight that stopped him in his tracks. A bush was on fire, but it wasn't burning up. The flames danced and flickered, but the leaves and branches remained perfectly green and whole. Curiosity got the better of him, and as he stepped closer to investigate this impossible sight, a voice called out to him from within the flames. It was the voice of God. God told Moses he had seen the suffering of his people, the Israelites, who were slaves in Egypt, and he had a plan to rescue them. And guess who he chose to lead this epic rescue mission? That's right, Moses. Now, how do you think Moses reacted? Did he jump up and down, shouting, "Yes, I'm your guy"? Not at all. He was full of self-doubt. He said, "Who am I to go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" He felt completely unqualified. He made excuses. He said he wasn't a good speaker. He was afraid they wouldn't believe him. He basically tried everything he could to get out of it. But for every excuse Moses had, God had an answer. He promised to be with Moses every step of the way. He gave him miraculous signs to prove his authority. And when Moses complained about his speaking ability, God reminded him who created the mouth in the first place and promised to give him the right words to say. This incredible encounter at the burning bush was a turning point. It transformed a fugitive shepherd into the leader of a nation. It shows us that God doesn't always call the qualified. He qualifies the called. Your past mistakes or present insecurities don't disqualify you from having a purpose. Sometimes it's in our moments of greatest weakness, when we feel most insignificant, that we are most open to experiencing something truly divine. So next time you feel like you're not enough, remember Moses. Remember the shepherd who met God in a fire and went on to change the course of history. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.